Hello YouTube. Welcome back to our second week of doing iOS challenges. And I think our next challenge is going to be a product which we'll put on the App Store rather than just doing a challenge. Or what do you think?
That makes sense.
Yeah, so that way we know you're even making something towards what you want. So this week make we decided to replicate another design from Behance called Vital Health. And what we wanted to work on was the first page because the first page had scrolling navigation, which we haven't implemented before. This is the first page, and it also has, once you scroll down, it also has a pinned home tab at the top, which is why we wanted to implement this. And also, we will take things we've learned from previous challenges, which we did last week. And yeah, so this will be my implementation. The part 2 implementation will be on Fuad's channel. Link will be in the description. So, what part of the code do you want to see first today?
Let's start with the roots.
Oh yeah, the roots. So let's come to the roots here, and I think it was content view. But in content view, I just put tabs, and tabs is this. So this is tabs here.
Okay. Alright. So what is tab details? Is it like a struct or is it
Yeah.
a
So
named tuple?
so tabs is a. Oh, you mean the states?
Tab details.
Tab details. Let's start with tab details. Where is tab details on my screen? Oh yeah, tab details here.
Yeah.
So GD to tab details. So tab details is a struct that has type title and type icon.
Okay.
I could have used a name tuple like you taught me last time, but I did that later in this challenge, not here. So I just used that to write out the types for the home, for the explore page, for the use vital, and for the profile. I just wrote out their name and the name of the icon I'm going to use as well. And for the tab, I basically just did what you did last time. So I used the Z stack, and then I have the tab view there, and I made sure to use the toolbar.eden for tab bar, and I did that for all of them. Then after which I have this V stack, which is now on top of the tab view, but it's hidden, right? Then the V stack, because the V stack has an H stack already, but and I used the spacer to push. Let me comment this out. I use a spacer to push the V stack to push the tab view down.
Yeah, so ideally you can just use in your Z stack you can set the alignments to bottom.
Oh yeah, right. Like alignment dot
Yeah.
bottom, and I won't need this.
Yes.
Oh, I see. Okay, that's good to know. 1 second here. Okay, I'm still on track. Then I have the H stack, which basically houses this tab view, and in the H stack, then I just basically put the same. What do I call this again? Yeah, for each of tabs here. What is tabs? Yes, it's an array of tab details, and they are all buttons, and the action basically just check if it basically sets the active tab to the title of the tab it is. So if I click explore, the active tab becomes equals to explore. And then I have the foreground for if the active tab is the same as the tab title, you should use the primary green color, or you should use dark. So that's why the rest are dark. And then the rest is basically padding of 30 in between them, and then we also have the tab background, which is white. Then we have the frame and the height of 50, and yeah, corner radius. Though corner radius I saw it gets deprecated, so I shouldn't be using it.
Yeah,
So I stopped using it for this one.
Okay, so if you stop using corner radius and you start using clip shape, I
Yeah.
don't think your background will follow the shape. So if you try clip shape here,
Yeah.
your background won't follow.
Let's try clip shape.
It has to be a rounded rectangle.
Yeah. One second. Did I do something wrong? Oh yeah. Means one more sec. One more. Okay. So did it change?
Okay, so it seems like background followed it then. The time I tried clip shape, the background didn't follow it.
So
Or maybe
you
it's
also
the
the
order.
positioning, the other, yeah.
Probably if you try put it like below it, maybe it's not going to follow it. If you put background below clip shape.
Yeah, let's try putting background below clip shape. 1 second.
Yeah.
So it's fine. So just we just want to confirm now if we are recording. And yes, we are recording. So back to the code. Then yeah, no surprises here. Ignore safe area. And I just use this padding button to, you know, put it down.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So the next thing is to go to home, right, which is our roots here. So this is the home page, and this part is tricky. So we need to use the app, right? So basically, the tricky part of this was once we scroll this chat with AI should disappear, and this should turn to an header like this. All right. So that was the most tricky part for me, but we'll get to that. So let's start with what I did, what my thought process was. So in this home view, I actually first start with the Z stack, and I put the color, like the off-white color, as the background. Yeah. Then I have a V stack first inside the Z stack, and inside that same V stack I now have another V stack, which is this good morning here, which is this good morning. This good morning is a V stack. It's under this scroll. It's under this scroll view here. So this is the V stack itself. Then that's the good morning one, and it doesn't have a rounded corner at the moment. Yeah, it's just full background. Then after that, and I also like add a safe area padding, because right now if I remove this safe area padding, the good morning is going to shift up. So I have this safe area padding here, and I set to 50, so it's always under like the whatever I call this, dynamic island. Yeah.
It's like my first time seeing safe area padding.
So yes.
So I was doing irregular padding and like trying all the different sizes till it went under.
So actually, trying the padding on, I was thinking about like there's multiple devices, but now luckily I stumbled upon severe padding. But the one issue, the way I just got lucky was I just picked a random number. You know, like the autocomplete just put like 40, and I saw 40 was looking okay. Then I just put 50 later, so increase it. So I didn't like start from a lower number.
So, but if you put safe area padding, is it like if you remove the number, is it not meant to just put it?
So it will be 16, I think. It still has padding, but it's 16 now.
Then they are not meant to call it safe area because it's still under the.
It's still under it, yes.
So I don't think that means there is no difference between this and a regular padding. So if you use a regular padding,
Yes.
what's the difference?
Okay, let's change it to regular padding. So this one has top, but wait. There's no difference.
There's no difference.
So that's just a random wrapper
Probably you see what their documentation says about safe area padding.
about severe padding. Yeah, we'll check on that in a bit. So after that, and wait, let me check what this is for. Okay, this is still the V stack. and there's a padding bottom. Okay, that's for this shape. And then we have the background, which is the secondary green. Then I have this clip shape to, what is clip shape tool for? Oh, I'll get to that. So yes, I know what I use the clip shape tool for. So let me scroll this up right now. So basically what this does is, if the scroll position, I'll get back to what this scroll position.y is. If it is less than or equals to minus 90, like the y position is less than or equals to minus 90, it is going to use an uneven rectangle, because one is less than or equals to minus 90. That's basically when this disappears, and then it's going to make it a rounded corner just at the bottom, but if not, it's just going to be an uneven rounded rectangle without any radius at all, just so this looks like appealing for it. Then after, because we are still in the first V stack, right, the V stack that has a first V stack, then after that V stack, then we come to the scroll view, which is basically the view that makes us scroll all our context like this. Then after the scroll view, we start with our V stack here, which is this lovely looking picture. How do you put this picture there?
Yeah, it's just the regular you put in your assets.
Yes, so I snipe to the picture and just remove your BG.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Oh, nice. So we put the picture in assets. Then you are doing great. It's basically a component here, which is this view, which is just an H stack with the image that we named morning, and yeah, and a V stack showing both the button and that you are doing great. Nothing too serious here. I don't think I did any padding here or bottom. I didn't do any color. I just made it like this just so I could reuse it here. So that's your doing great component that is here. So if the position, that's okay. So let's explain scroll position.y. So scroll position basically comes from, first of all, I made a state called scroll position and uses a CG point dot zero. But once what he actually does is it's using this. There's something here called geo. Did I use geo? One moment. Yes. So geometry reader. So you put the geometry reader on the stack you want to track its position. But now I'm using it as almost like an overlay, but just background. So geometry reader is on this wait. Yeah, the geometry reader is on this clip shape. No, is there any clip shape here? Yeah, it's on this clip shape. The geometry reader is on this clip shape, which is the uneven rounded rectangle of this. It's on this clip shape. So it targets where this clip shape is on the screen. So if I put 1 second here, oh, text, one moment, what was the name again? Yeah, this shit read my mind. So every time I scroll it, it like shows the position it is on the screen. So I just did a general, okay, once it's less than or equals to minus 90 degrees, just get it off my screen, which is basically what that is for. And as for how the geometry reader works, how I wrote all this code, source, trust me bro, I just copied from Stack Overflow. And I forgot to link the where I took it from there. I copied from Stack Overflow and I just kept trying and it worked. And they mentioned something about, no, it was actually from Medium.
Okay.
That's actually from Medium, because I was looking for, okay, what is geometry reader? How do I know when this is off the screen and stuff like that? But when we get to your own code, you show us how you implemented it, so we'll get like different perspectives of it. Then this whole part, like I said, Medium.
Okay, so one thing, so like if you go to your UI,
Yeah.
if you try to scroll down,
So
like pull it down.
yeah, try to pull it down for me.
Okay, so you have disabled the bounciness.
Yes.
Okay. But if you didn't disable it,
The bounciness is ugly. Yeah, it will show a white background. Yeah.
Break.
But the funny thing is, I'm shocked that it's working now because when I did it, it wasn't showing anything.
Like, what do you mean?
So when I did the where is it? Oh, okay, I'll tell you what I did later. I think I remember. So this disable bounce. If I come here, I'll come back to it.
Oh, you have to use a modifier, yeah.
Yes. So I use a modifier for the disable bounce, which is this. But this affects other things too. I think, yeah. Well, let's go back. Where were we? Oh yeah, this is where we were. So I'll come back to that. So let me comment this out first. No, okay, I deleted what was there. But there was one other like modifier that was like scroll bounce, then I put size in colon or something like that. That is like based on the size of the screen or something, and it wasn't really working. So that's why I searched for this disable bounce stuff, and people said people on Stack Overflow. It's also why I also put the link to the Stack Overflow documentation there, and I made sure to put the ID tag at the end of the link, so it just goes directly to that person's answer on Stack Overflow. So that's what disabled the bounce for it, which is why it is not showing there. Then what else do we have here? So goal completed overall, which is this one. Let's go there. So the one difference from this one and the last one we did was this time we broke it down into multiple files. Because we saw how easy it is. We don't even have to press import for anything, it just does everything for us. So for this one, let's start with the progress wheel. No, was it the progress wheel? Yes, this one. Yeah. So the progress wheel, like you just put the percentage here because it's still like a component. You put the percentage here, and then to determine. So let's say I change this to 7 and save this. Yeah, it changes to 70% and it reduces there, but let's undo and save this again. Otherwise this is taking time to load. Okay, so basically I saw this dot stroke and line width. So let's say I change this width to 30 for example. Now let me make it something big, 16. So it increases like how strong the width is and stuff. It's still the circle, but that's just the stroke of the circle itself. Then undo 20 back. Then the color, which is the foreground color, is the off blue. If we try gray, changes to gray. Yeah. Then what else? And the frame is basically just the width. Then that because it's a Z stack, so this is the first circle, the one underneath. Then the second circle, so the tricky part is how do we cut this circle off, right? Then that was where the dot stream come in. The stroke is still the same thing. The only thing is we'll get to this, but this dot stream, we trim it from where are we starting from and where are we ending? So we are starting from 0.00 obviously, then to the percent we want, which is the 0.8. Then it doesn't form a complete circle, it just stops at there. But then the style of the stroke is where this comes in. To be honest, this line cap, I didn't really like check the meaning of it. I just saw it and I said, okay, that's what it is, and I did dot round. Let me see if I remove it, what it does. Okay, it looks ugly. So that was what the line cap makes it looks rounded like that, and then it's still the same stroke, but it has the stroke style. Oh yes, stroke style. Crazy. Okay, then foreground is the same thing. Then the rotation is because of the angle we're starting from, is going anti-clockwise, minus 90. Animation, see all these parts I just saw online. Yeah, I didn't, my mind never went to animation, like I'm not thinking of animation, but I saw it online and I was like, okay, it works. And yeah, the frame, I kept it the same frame with both of them. Okay, I've just made this frame a variable so I won't have to like keep changing it and stuff. Then the text inside, which is basically self-explanatory, VStack. And as for the progress, so I just took the any progress we passed to it, just in case, let's say we are reusing this component, any progress we passed to it, and I converted it to this, multiplied by 100, then put it there. That's basically what happened, and it's the same font style and all of that. So let's go back to progress wheel. That was progress wheel. We are still in this component here. Then we have these steps here, which I call start overview. So let's go to that one. Okay, this one is 0, so let's change this to 50. Oh, is it 50? Okay, there's nothing much here to describe. It's basically just H stack with a circle and a V stack with 2 text. Nothing much here. So let's go back. Oh yes, yeah. I think this part is self-explanatory as well. But because they add like multiple, like this one add like 5,000, this one like L and 10,000 and stuff like that. I'm even shocked they formatted it actually.
Yeah, it's part of like text component.
Oh, that's really nice. That's really nice. I don't think I did anything. Did I do anything like it for that? No, I didn't touch it. I just left it like that. But what I wanted to show was like for the because some like one had 5,000, one had liter, one had water. So I just called it units and I just checked if unit is provided. If unit is provided, use the if unit is not provided, just leave it as an empty string. So that was basically that part, and the rest is just like background. And see, I'm back to now using clip shape instead of corner radius. So when I checked Reddit, someone on Reddit said F whoever thought it was nice to deprecate corner radius directly.
Yeah.
Like,
Clip shape is more code.
yes, it's more code. So let's go back here. We Okay, I think that part is correct, completed. That was this middle part here. Yeah, I think it's clip shape I also used to do this, and I just put the padding. Then now Abby challenge is this one. So this one I have questions, but we'll see it in implementation because I saw you did it correctly. So GD here, and let me just ZT this up. Oh, that doesn't work. ZT doesn't work. ZT doesn't work. Oh yeah, ZT works. Okay. So I started using an H stack, funny enough. I don't know why. Okay, but it's actually a V stack initially with this on a momento. Yeah, a V stack with that, and I put an overlay of the image of gifts. Then for the image, I now did the so I think I used alignment trailing to push it to the end. Then I used the rotation to rotate it to 30 degrees. I just like use the frame and I use opacity to reduce how big it is. The only thing I didn't know how to do was to cut it. Yeah, that's not like a crop property, but no, my brain didn't want to like take its time to learn.
Yeah, you just need to do a padding of right and negative, like in CSS. Give it a negative padding.
On this one, it's on the image itself.
Yes.
Okay, 1 second. Top right.
Wait, anyway. It's better to put it at the end.
Oh yeah, because that's when all the effective dots right.
Is it the right the training? Yeah.
Oh, I see. Why did my mind not think about that? What made you think about that?
CSS. I remember this meme that we saw on I think Reddit or Twitter where like someone put like a fan, like a ceiling fan at the end of the wall, and they wrote dot padding. Like it was a Swift UI joke on Twitter.
Oh wow.
I probably saved it, so I think I sent it to you on Twitter as well.
Oh, I think you did.
Yeah.
But it was a long time ago.
Yeah.
A long time
I
ago.
used negative padding, so it was funny, and that was when I knew it was possible.
Nice. Yeah, and this part is self-explanatory as well. It's still like the same thing we've been doing, the same H tag, V stack. Nothing much here
Yeah.
in this section. But yeah, I remember the meme.
AC.
Yeah, I'll put the meme in the video probably. Probably. Okay, so let's go back. Yeah. Oh, what the fuck am I doing? Yeah. Now that makes sense. Okay. So, what was the next thing? Oh yes, this was the challenging part for me. That was the part that took my time the most. So let's just start with the VStack, blah blah blah. Then the goals calendar itself. Like, how do I show the calendar? If I'm being honest, I don't fully understand what I wrote, but I know I used calendar property, and I didn't really use a date picker itself. I just used the calendar property. And first of all, I had to do get the calendar, which is this object here. It has the calendar.current or instance. I mean this calendar instance. Yeah. Then, so you mentioned something even before I did this one. Yeah, like the calendar in Canada starts from Sunday.
Yes.
So because initially I wrote Monday, that's like it was in the design
Yeah.
first,
So
but
that's
I
the
saw the
change.
current date wasn't correct.
Yeah, it depends on the country.
Yes. Then yeah, it states for the selected date, which is a type date. So current week dates is now an array of type dates, and then I have to like break down what we are getting from it. So I saw something about getting, because my plan was just to get each days and the current day as well, but for the week. And that's why I saw this calendar.date interval of the week of the year. I don't know every other thing that is here, but I know that it's the for date, and I had to return this whatever this is that I returned, and that's how it worked. But that one aside, then now consuming it was first of all the H tag of weekdays, which is basically this, just an array of whatever this is of the days of the week. And I put that one there, max infinity, and their color, the foreground style for all of them is this, because it's a text. Then we come back to this, which is now for the calendar, like getting the current week of the year dates from the calendar for dates. And then we like extract today's dates from it, which is date in today and this one. And then for this is the state I created, so it's for the selected dates. So I check if the selected date is, like, if you not select anything, like if it's not empty, and if the selected date like is the same date as today, then we check for that, like this is just a boolean first. Then, to be honest, I don't know what dot component does, but I know it's part of calendar components, and yeah, that's how it renders like this whole date thing here and stuff like that. And then inside, then I check because we have the rectangle and stuff like that, so I check if the selected dates, like if this is true, if it's selected, make the color like the secondary green, which is this lighter green, and stuff like that. And once it does, like if it's today, so if it's today itself, then it just makes it the primary green, which is this dark color. But if it's not, like if it's still today, or if it's not today, I mean, you should just make it clear, so no nothing here itself, nothing on the rest. So where were we? Like let me.
So clear is like transparent.
Yes, clear is the transparent. So I saw that while I was looking for those geometry stuff. I saw they started talking about clear, then that's when I just like left it there, like okay, it makes sense. Because when I do appteam.gray like does that. So clear makes everything clear. Yeah, and this one is just the regular theme color itself. So if it's selected or if it's today, I use white as the background, as the foreground. But if it's not today, it's gray. So if I select this, it's going to be white under. I see accessibility issues, so I could have just done it selected different and it's today different, but I just left it like that. And yeah, as for this on tap gesture, God knows I don't know what I did. I just saw it online and I was like, okay, good. And yeah, and that was everything for this one. Nothing much here. But do you find anything interesting in this one?
Yeah, it's good. I don't see the anything. The only thing I don't know there is like the compact map. It's like my first time seeing it.
My first time seeing it too, I not still understand it.
And the like week interval.
Yeah. But how do you do your own?
Yeah, it's different. Probably when I'm showing.
Yeah, when you're showing, when you part two, we'll see that.
Yeah.
Part two. Okay.
I didn't like do all this selecting as well.
Oh yeah, I noticed that one. I noticed that one. So the calendar part and the geometry part was like the most difficult part for me. Then now we go back to this one's here. So this one would think I will do. Let me just come to start progress. Yes. For this progress bar,
Yeah.
one would think I would do stroke, right? Because I just talked about stroke.
Okay.
But I tried to do stroke on, because this is rectangle, right?
Yeah.
Not square. So when I tried to do the stroke, instead of trimming forward, instead of trimming horizontally, it was trimming vertically. So I said, why stress myself? Why don't I just make a Z stack and put the full one under, and then I just divide the second rectangle by the width, like I just multiply by the width of the full one, which is basically what I did here. So the gray background rectangle is under with a width of 70, and then this one just takes completed, which is a double, and just so multiplies it by 70, so it's like whatever square it is of 70 and just does that.
Okay, so why this is clever, you know, there is actually a component in SwiftUI called progress.
Seriously?
Yes, that's what I use. So if you just do progress and set the tint, it does exactly this.
Fuck! I mean,
I think it's, yeah, just try to create like a progress somewhere.
with is it capital letter?
Yeah, progress. I think it's just progress or progress bar. Yeah, it's just progress.
So does it give example here?
Can you like do? Probably, I don't know. Probably it's in my GitHub. Is it progress bar? What do you call it in CSS?
Okay. Don't worry.
Yeah, I think it's progress. If you Google it, it's like it's progress SwiftUI.
Progress.
Yeah, progress. Let's see what this guy says. No, is this it? Yes. So, but I don't think you put any text. I don't think you have to put text. Let me just check what I did. Yeah, so you don't need to put any text. So you just do a progress view. You put the current value.
Yeah.
From between 0 to 1. And to change the color, you just set the tint.
Okay, the tint.
Yeah, you just the dot tint and you set the color.
Okay, 1 second. Progress view.
Yeah, progress view value 0.5 for example. So now let's see what that shows. No, so now you can see it, right? So now just do dot tint. the modifier of tint, your color, probably green or whatever, primary color, whatever it is. Yeah, you already have a primary color variable.
Yeah. Oh, I have a primary color variable.
Then to set the width, just like every other thing, use the frame to set your width. And your height as well. So another thing about it is like you want to make it fat, right?
Yeah.
There is this thing I had to do. I think it's called like you know how you can zoom in
Like a magnifier.
so you can zoom in CSS, right?
Yeah.
So there is also something like a zoom, but it's not called zoom.
Translate. No, not translate.
No. In CSS
Scale.
it's called So it's scale. So it's scale. It's called scale in So do a dot scale. Scale effect. Yes. So just like 0.5. Let's see. You have to do like dots horizontal or something.
Oh, yeah. No, that's.
I think the scale effect, you just put the scale effect there, there's like an anchor after. Scale effect 0. Whatever. Or like 1.3. Do 1.3. I think 0 is making it smaller. Yeah, now do anchor, comma, like anchor. Anchor is like a variable, yeah.
Yeah.
So dots, it's going to give you, I think you do dots at top.
Does it have top?
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
I can't remember, but I used the scale effect. I think it's top I used, or like the top leading or something. You can try like top leading and see what it does. Okay.
It's getting bigger.
But it's getting bigger on like okay, try 1.8. Let's see. Like let's do a very huge amount. Yeah, so you need to go to like 3.
Or 3.
Yeah, so but it's too much. And I think it's only top I use instead of top leading. Yes, just stretch it out.
Oh, yeah, I see.
So it's your width that you need to adjust. Yeah.
And give it padding and stuff. This is actually so nice. Well, okay. Noted. Thanks, bruv. Now sticking out smart with this.
Very, very smart.
Very smart. Okay, yeah. Basically. Oh yeah, then image and stuff, but nothing much here. So let's go back to this one. Checkbox. So checkbox, I have this wait. Oh yeah, I just have this toggle struct. What the heck? Oh, sorry. It's normal toggle, right? Because I know I used this. Yeah. Okay. Yes. So I made the style for it, which returns some view, and let's come down. So it's an image, right? And the image is just system configuration that is on. I did not check it, to be honest, but I just saw online configuration that is on. And then if it's on, I use checkmark circle fill. If it's off, it's just a regular circle. Then I made it resizable because I want to adjust the size. Then this is the color for the foreground. That's let's check it now. It's primary gain, but if it's off, it's off blue on this side, like this gray looking, the round stuff itself. But I wanted the actual circle itself to be white, like the inside. So I now did the dot background to just fill up the circle to be white. And I keep saying this is the second time I use on tap gesture now. I still don't know what it is. Yeah.
It's on click.
Basically on click.
Yeah.
Thanks, prof. Thanks. Yeah, then toggle, and then the toggle style. I'm using the states for it. Yeah. In part 2 we'll see what you did. Yeah, Control O. Where is this? Oh, this task progress. Control O. Yeah, then the last one is add new goal, which is basically a button. Yeah, a button with a text. I wanted to use label, but I just ignored it. I think label, the image is also on the other side or something. I can't remember.
Oh yeah, so I tried to use label. I think with label the image comes first. So.
Oh yeah, it could work too. Yeah. When I think at that point, I was like, I'll use label. I'll not use label, and just left it. Then yeah, basically that. And if you click, it just prints me that I did as a function here. So back here. And yeah, that's all I did. So I did the checking the position on the y-axis, disappearing it, and checking if it has disappeared. Turn this to an uneven rounded rectangle and add this stuff to it. Then the scrolling here and just all this calendar dates for no reason. Then we can check up the box and stuff. And yeah, this is how I made the background white itself, like the inner circle and all of that. And then adding gold basically just prints. And yeah, that is my stuff. Any question or anything that you want to ask me? No. Yeah. So thanks for watching. The next one we'll be discussing with our friend who will mention our name later, or his name later. And yeah, we'll be working on any fun project that we find interesting for ourselves. We'll try to publish in an app store by the end of September. Thank you very much.